Okay, so you're interested in really understanding the value of learning business English,
Right.
especially in today's world, and even like looking ahead to the future.
Absolutely.
So we're going to do a deep dive into some excerpts from a document called Lesson 1, Why Learn Business English .pdf.
Okay.
And it really tackled this question of, is it a high-income skill now? And will it still be a high-income skill in the future?
Yeah.
And what impact might AI have on that?
Interesting.
Get ready for some real-world examples of business English terms that can make or break a deal.
Okay. I'm ready.
You'll be surprised by the power of the right phrasing.
I bet.
The source dives right into this idea of business English being a high-income skill right now.
Right.
So what are the factors that contribute to that idea, would you say?
Well, I think the biggest one is globalization. Companies are working across borders now more than ever before.
Uh-huh.
So they really need professionals who can communicate effectively with colleagues and clients worldwide.
Makes sense.
I mean, just think about it.
Yeah.
If you're a company and you're trying to expand into a new market, but you don't have anyone on your team who can speak the language or understand the business culture,
Yeah,
you're going to face some major challenges, right?
for sure.
There was a 2023 study by the Harvard Business Review,
Oh, wow.
and they found that professionals who are fluent in business English earn on average 15% more than their peers.
15%.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
that's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really highlights that there's a real financial incentive to becoming proficient in this area.
So that really supports the idea that it is a high-income skill currently.
Right.
But the question becomes, will this still be true in the future with AI becoming so sophisticated and prevalent?
Right. It's a good question.
I mean, are we going to become obsolete?
Well, I don't think so.
Okay.
AI translation tools are definitely getting better all the time.
Right.
But I think there's still going to be a huge demand for humans who can really understand the nuances of business communication.
Oh, okay. So beyond just the translation itself.
Exactly. It's about understanding those cultural nuances. I mean, for instance, in Japan, building a relationship through informal conversation is super important before you even start discussing business.
I see.
But if you go to Germany, it's totally different. It's much more common to just get straight to the point.
Oh, so it's like a cultural awareness.
Right. And then on top of that, there's the whole aspect of building relationships, negotiating effectively, and just conveying those complex ideas in a way that resonates with your audience.
So it's more than just spitting out perfect grammar.
Exactly. Like, you could have a perfect grammatical sentence,
Yeah.
but if it's not culturally appropriate or if it's not delivered in a way that builds trust and rapport,
Yeah.
it's not going to be effective.
It's not going to land.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that's where I think humans still have a huge advantage over AI.
That human touch.
Exactly.
That's human touch.
The document also talks about how using specific business English terms incorrectly can lead to losses, even if your grammar is perfect.
Oh, absolutely.
Can you give us some examples? Sure. So let's say you're looking at a contract
Okay.
and you see the terms shall and may.
Shall and may.
Yeah, those are legal terms. Shall implies an obligation, while may implies just a possibility.
Oh.
So if you mix those up,
Right.
that could have like huge legal and financial repercussions.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like let's say a contract says that a company shall deliver a product by a certain date. That means they are legally obligated to do so.
Okay.
But if it says they may deliver it by that date, well, then
Yeah.
it's just a possibility. They're not legally required to meet that deadline.
That's a big difference.
It is a huge difference. And there are so many other examples, too.
Give us one more.
Okay. How about termination for convenience versus termination for cause in a contract?
Okay.
Termination for convenience basically means that a company can end a contract without penalty just
Mhm.
because they want to.
They just feel like it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whereas termination for cause means that they can only end the contract if the other party has breached the agreement in some way.
Oh. So you can see how misunderstanding those terms could be a really big deal.
Huge.
Yeah.
So it really sounds like it's about understanding the nuances of each word.
It really is. Precision and clarity are just so crucial in business English. Every word, every phrase carries weight, and it can
Mhm.
impact the outcome of a deal, a negotiation, even just a simple email exchange.
Right. I guess like we say in the business, dot your I's and cross your T's.
Exactly.
So to sum up, it sounds like business English is likely to remain a pretty crucial skill, even with the rise of AI.
I think so.
And that knowing specific terms and their nuances can be the difference between success and a costly mistake.
Absolutely.
Wow. So this deep dive really highlights that learning business English isn't just about acquiring a language.
Right.
It's about gaining a powerful tool for communication influence and success in the global marketplace.
I think that's a great way to put it.
So as you go about your day, think about this.
Hmm.
How could this new awareness of business English apply to your career or your personal goals?
Yeah.
What steps could you take to enhance your skills? Interesting.
It's something to consider. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of business English.
Yeah, it was really interesting.
We'll see you next time.
Okay, bye.
Don't forget to subscribe to stay updated with our latest content. If you find this video helpful, like to support us, comment to share your thoughts, and share to spread the value to more people. Thank you for being part of our community.